welcome back everyone to tonight's 4-game matchup, and this is game 3 of 4. In this game, it's going to be KTA versus FOFCA JV or junior varsity teams. So we're going to get right into this. Now for FOFCA's JV team, I don't know many names, but I'm going to do my best for the ones I do know, and for the ones I don't, I'm going to be doing the numbers. And here's a serve from number 17. It's short, and that's already a point for FOFCA. What a great start to this game, I gotta say. That makes it 1-0, FOFCA. And here comes a serve from the number 2 of Natalie. Gets it over the net. 17 hits it up, and so does the number 8. 7 gets it over the net. 12 hits it up. And that is FOFCA's point. Second serve here. And wow, okay, that looked out. Yes, it is. So that is going to be 2-1. KTA's point. And here comes a serve from number 7 over to the number 12 for FOFCA. Giovanna hits it up, number 17 there, and that's going to be a point for KTA. Alrighty, and that is going to be short. So that is a point for FOFCA, making it 3-2. That's Alexis up there with that serve. And that is a point for FOFCA, making it 4-2 here in the first set. There's the serve. And that is out, so that's going to be a point for KTA. Now here comes a serve from number 4. Over, wow. And that's going to be a point for KTA. Now tied up at 4 apiece. There's a serve from the number 4. Natalie gets it up. So does the 12. Natalie with the head over the net. 17 for KTA. Now to the 12. And that was all in. Just the gap of nobody right there. So that's a point for KTA. So KTA now takes the lead at 5-4. Speaking of 4, here's a serve from number 4. And that looked out, so yes, that is a point for FOFCA. So that is indeed a point for FOFCA. Now the serve up to the 5. 17 hits it up. 8 makes it over the net. And that is a point for KTA. There's a serve. Alexis hits it over the net just like that. And that's going to be a point for FOFCA. Tied up now. 6 apiece here in the first. Now the serve from FOFCA. Over to KTA. Number 5 hits it up. Number 17 over the net. Alexis does hit it up. And that is going to be a point for FOFCA, making it 7-6. With a 1-point lead over KTA. And there's a serve. 7 hits it up. 17. 1 tried to hit it over. And Giovanna in the 17 tried to help. But that is going to be a point for KTA. That was short, so that's going to be another point for FOFCA. One team gets a point, the other gets a point. Which is now 8-7, FOFCA leading. And that is FOFCA's point. Really close to getting it over, but did not. So that makes it 9-7 here in the first set. And here comes the serve. And way up makes it the number 8. And that looks like it's going to be KTA's point. Serve from number 13. Natalie gets it over the net. Number 17 hits it up, and it just goes out. That's going to be a point for FOFCA, making it 10-8. Now here comes the serve, and that is out, so that's going to be a point for KTA, making it 10-9. It's going to be a point for FOFCA there. And the serve from Natalie over to the 17, hits it way back. And that's going to be a point for FOFCA, making it 12-9 here in the first. Natalie with the serve to the number 13 and hits it over as the number 4. Keep hitting it up, 17 to the 8. 8 hits it over. Natalie to the top and goes from the number 6 to the 12. And wow, play still in play here. And that is a point for KTA. Here comes a serve from number 7, and 12 hits it back, so that's going to be a point for KTA once again. Natalie hits it up, 12 over to the net. Play still in effect here. 12 hits away over the net, and the other 12 for KTA. And 17 gets it over the net here. Natalie hits it up. Over to the other side, back to FOFCA. Natalie gets it over the net, and so does the number 8. And that's going to be out, and that'll be a point for FOFCA. Wow, what a play was that. And so serving now is the 28 of Alexis. There's a serve. 12 hits it up over to the 7. And now Natalie hits it up, and it's going backwards, it looks like. Oh, and almost over the net. That's going to be a point for KTA. Serve, and it's going to be a point for KTA. Tied up at 13 apiece here in the first. This is a pretty good game going right now. We'll see how the rest of it goes. There's the serve from the number 6. Up high is the ball. Saving it back in, and that's going to be a point for KTA. Natalie gets it up, number 17. Goes over to KTA's side. Oh, and that was over to the net. Looks like a point for FOFCA. That's now going to make it 14-14 here in the first. Here comes a serve from FOFCA's side over to 17 for KTA. 8 hits it up. 13 tries getting it over the net, but does not. So that is going to be another point for FOFCA, making it 15-14 with a 1-point lead over KTA. And now here comes yet another serve. Will that be out? That's out. So that's going to be a point for KTA. Once again tied up, 15-15. But once again, a really close game here. And that was a serve from the number 8 for KTA. And that is short. So that'll give FOFCA a 1-point lead once again over KTA, 16-15. With a crazy hit, that's out. So that'll be a point for FOFCA, now with a 2-point lead over KTA, 17-15 here in the first. There's a serve, and that is going to be a point for FOFCA. Now here comes the serve. That goes to number 8. Now Natalie hits it up, and there it goes over. 17 hits it over the net. And that looks like it's going to be a point for FOFCA, making it 19-15. And it's going to be a timeout right here. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. Both teams back on the court here. It's going to be FOFCA's ball. The 12 serving. And that goes over the net. Wow, 8 hits it up there. And over to the net, over to Alexis. Hits it up, Natalie gets it over the net. And that goes a mile out. So that'll be a point for FOFCA, making it 20-15, a 5-point lead over KTA. Oh, and that's out on KTA. That's going to be another point for FOFCA, making it 21-15. Here comes the serve. And that's out, so that's going to be a point for KTA. Now 21-16. And that's going to be a point for FOFCA, now 22-16 here in the first. Now here comes a serve from the 17 of Giovanna, makes it to the other 17 for KTA. Natalie hits it up over 17 to 7, and that looks out. That's going to be another point for FOFCA. And there's a serve. 7 had to get down low there to get the ball. And 17 keep getting back over the net here. 8 hits it up. 13 over, and that's going to be a point for KTA. 23-7 here. There's a serve. Alrighty, sorry about the dead air for a little bit there. 23-20 here, FOFCA leading. 3-point lead over KTA. Here comes a 12 with the serve over to Giovanna. And now it looks like either Natalie or the 1 hit it up. Natalie hits it up, and Alexis gets it over, and that's out. That's going to be a point for KTA, making it 23-21. Wow, what a close game this is so far. Looks like we got a timeout here. We're going to be back in a minute. Welcome back here. It's going to be 12 with a serve. Natalie hits it up, and that's going to be over the net there. Is that going to be out? Goes back, and they recover. Oh, no, it hit the net, so that's going to be a point for FOFCA. 1 point can do it all. And there's the serve. Gets it over to the 12. Looks like Natalie hits it up. 33 hits it over the net. And the really close game once again here, 24-21, with FOFCA having a 3-point lead. The 8 hits it up. 7 makes it a mile. And that is hit by Giovanna, and that'll go back for a 24-22. KTA has gotten a point. And there's a serve. It is short, so that is going to be the end of the set here. FOFCA's junior varsity wins set 1. So we're going to be back in a bit as we transfer into set 2. Alrighty, set 2, starting right up. That was a good little break. But now we're back into more volleyball. If you're just starting to watch, FOFCA won the first set of this game. This is the junior varsity team. So Natalie with the serve there. Gets it over to the 5. And the 8 hits it up 4 over the net. That looks like Giovanna who also got it over the net. And that is short, so that is going to be a point for FOFCA. Now another serve here from the 2 of Natalie. 8 hits it up. 4 gets it over the net. Giovanna hits it up. And that's going to be out on FOFCA, so that'll be a point for KTA, making it 1-1 here in the second set. There's a serve. Barely went over. Alexis gets it over the net. And that is in. Okay, that was really close out, so that is going to be 2-1 now. KTA. There's a serve, quite loud of a serve, and Giovanna hits it back. Hit it back a mile there, so that'll be a point for KTA. 3-1. There's a serve. Wow, okay. Wow, that was... pretty crazy hit there, I gotta say. Good effort, but that was out, so that's going to be a point for KTA. 4-1. Another serve there. It did hit the net. That was really close. Giovanna gets it up and did go over, and it looks like it's going to be a point for KTA, making it 5-1. Another serve there, and hits it right towards the stands. Volleyball would be a pretty cool souvenir if you ask me, but gotta play the game. And the serve was short. That's going to be a point for FOFCA, now 6-2. (17) gets it over the net, and that's in. So point there for KTA. There's the serve. Giovanna gets it up. And that's in, so that's going to be another point for KTA, making it 8-2. Now here comes the serve over to Natalie, hits it up high and over the net. 17 hits it up, and that went over the net, and that's going to be a point for KTA. And there's the serve, goes way over the net there. Alexis hits it up, and it goes out, so that's going to be another point for KTA, making it 10-2. And another timeout, so we're going to be back in a bit. Welcome back. Timeout is over. And so here comes the serve. There it goes. Giovanna gets it up. Oh, and a little trip there. And it goes over to Alexis. Hits it back. Natalie trying to recover it. And wow, does so successfully. But the 17 gets it over. Once again, another play from Alexis right there. Gets it out, but quite the play there, I gotta admit. So that brings KTA to a lead of 11-2. And that looks like it's gonna be short. Well, it did hit the net and then went out, so that's gonna be a point for FOFCA now, 11-3 here in the second. Here comes the serve, hits it up, the 5. 17 also hits it up, and 5 hits it out, so that's going to be a point for FOFCA. Now here comes the serve, and hits it back, so that's going to be a point for FOFCA. There's a serve. 17 hits it over. And that gets over as well. And over the net it goes. Alexis hits it, and Natalie gets it up for the 12 to get it over. Wow, the play's still in. 12 hits it over the net. 5 hits it up. 17 back to 5 over the net. And that's out. So that's going to be a point for FOFCA. 11-6 here in the second. And there's the hit. Wow, okay, what a great hit by 12, but that goes out of bounds. So that is going to be 12-6, sorry. There's a serve from number 4 to the 17. 12 hits it up. Natalie's going to get it over to the 8. And wow, okay, so that's a point for KTA now. 13-6. It actually looks like that point is being taken off and going to FOFCA, so 12-7 actually. And that is another point for FOFCA. Make that 12-8 here in the second. Looks like FOFCA's catching up to KTA, but we'll see what happens. First to 25 for the set. And there's a serve. 17 hits it up, 8 hits it over the net, 12 to the 2, and that's a short play right there. And that's a point for KTA. There's a serve, and that was clearly in right there, and that's going to be another point for KTA. 14-8. And that looks short. Yes, it is. So that is going to be another point for FOFCA, making it 14-9. So this next serve here is coming from Giovanna. Hits it over and hits it back. So let's see what happens here. And Alexis replaced Alexis. So Alexis and Alexis switched. So that is the point for KTA. 15-9. Serve right there. Goes to Lexi. Back to the 1. And that's a point for FOFCA. Make it 15-10. Here comes the serve from the 1. That looks short. Yes, it is. So another point for KTA, making it 16-10. And that looks short. That's going to be a point for FOFCA, making it 16-11. Here comes a serve from Natalie over to the 15. And the 8 hits it over to the net. Giovanna gets it up. It goes over the net. 17. And the 8 got it over. And that's going to be a point for KTA. Make it 17-11 here in the second. Whoa, and all the way back it gets hit. So it looks like we're going to have an 18-11 game here. Set, to be specific. And there is the serve. Looks like 33 hesitated a little bit there. She was going to get in, then she stepped back. And that play could have been prevented. But the serve was short right there, so that's going to be 19-12. And there's a serve from Alexis. 17 hits it up. And it goes over, and that is in. 20-12 here. And here comes the serve. Natalie hits it up. So does the number 12, and Natalie gets it over the net. And that's going to be a point for FOFCA, making it 22-13. And there's the serve. 8 hits it up, goes to the net, and that looked out, and yes, it is. So that's going to be a point for KTA, making it 21-13. And there's the serve. Nobody was there, or at least nobody called it. 22-13, KTA leads. But FOFCA is leading the current game with a 1-set win. This is set 2. Looks like we may be getting a set 3. 5 hits it up. 17 as well, so 5 goes over. And didn't go over the outline, so that's going to be a point for FOFCA. So there's the serve, barely went over, and that's going to be a point for FOFCA. 22-15. FOFCA's doing their best to come back in this game, or the set. The 12 serves it there. 8 looked like it was going to go out of bounds there, but it was saved. And that's going to be a point for KTA. 23-15. Whoa, way up. The 1 hits it. And that's going to be a point for KTA. 1 more point can win it all for the set, and then we're going to have a tiebreaker set 3. And that is the end of the set here. We're going to take a break here as we transfer over to set 3. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back. Now set 3. We're all set for set 3 here in tonight's matchup against FOFCA and KTA. JV, which stands for Junior Varsity. Speaking of varsity, the next game played will be the varsity team, so sit tight for that. Definitely recommend you to check out that stream when the time comes. That'll be right after this game. But there's the serve, and that is going to be a point straight off the bat for KTA, making it 1-0. And there's the serve. Hits it up as Giovanna over to the out section, making it 2-0. And there's a serve. It's going to be 3-0 KTA. What a big serve there. Tries to recover, and no, cannot get it over the net. So KTA is off to a great start in set 3 with a 4-0 lead. 17 with the serve. And that's going to be out for FOFCA, so 5-0. We can make that now. And that looks out. It is. So that is going to be a point for FOFCA Screaming Eagles here. 5-1. Now serving up here is Natalie. Gets it over to the 12. 4 hits it over the net. Giovanna hits it up, and so does the 12. And Alexis tried, but didn't work out that well, huh? So that's going to be 6-1 KTA. It's going to be KTA's serve here, the number 7 specifically. Gets it over the net. Gets hit up by Natalie. Oh, and a misjudgment there by the number 33. Could not get to the ball. Well, I mean, she got to the ball, but she didn't exactly hit it, is what I'm trying to say. 7-1 here in the third. KTA leading. It's a serve. Natalie hits it. Is it going to go over? And it looks like the 12 did actually hit the net a little bit, so that's going to be a point for KTA, making it 8-1 in set 3. And that's going to be a short serve, which will make it 8-2. This is going to be Alexis' serve. Hits it over the net to the 17. 8 brings it up. It looks like the 4 got it over, and wow. 17 of Giovanna got on the ground for that one. Trying to save it, but didn't quite do it. That point goes to KTA, now 9-2. Let's see if FOFCA can do anything for the last set of this game. It is going to be the number 4 serve for KTA. That is short, and that's going to be a point for FOFCA. 9-3, let's see if they can come back. And there's a serve. 17 gets it over the net. 33 can't quite get there, and that's going to be another point for KTA. Here comes a serve from number 8. That's short. So that'll be a point for FOFCA. There's a serve. What a great hit there. 17 brings it up, and the 8 hits it over. Natalie gets it over to the 12. 33. It's still in play, it looks like. 17 goes to Giovanna, hits it back. 8 hits it up. 17 with the hard hit there. And that's going to be a point for KTA, making it 11-4 here in the third. And that's a short serve right there, but it looked like a good one. That's a point for FOFCA. One team gets a point, the other does as well. Giovanna with the serve. Getting it to the 13, holding on, and that is a point for FOFCA, now 11-6 here in the third set. And there's a serve from Giovanna. They didn't know what to do there, it looked like. That's going to be a point for FOFCA, now 11-7. And Giovanna with the serve. 8 hits it up, 17 over the net. 12 brings it way up. Giovanna over the net now. 8 hits it, but 17 hits it over the net. Natalie brings it up. And number 8 here. Still in play. And over, wow, that would have been out, but they kept it in play, it looked like. Natalie brings it up. Now over the net. Natalie makes it over the net now. 8 brings it up. And the other 8 hit it over. Wow. What a play that was. So now 11-8. That was FOFCA's point right there. And here comes the serve from Giovanna. Barely makes it over. And that's going to be a point for FOFCA. Now here comes the serve. 7 hits it. Now the 17 tries to get it over, but just missed it. Now 11-10. All right, timeout. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back. Set 3 here. There it is. Number 8 hits it up. Now the number 12 hits it up. Natalie as well. Alexis gets it over. 8 hits it up for KTA. 17 trying to get it over, and that's going to be a point for KTA, making it 12-10. And that was a short serve there, so that's going to be a point for FOFCA. This game's getting really close. 12-11. And now here comes the serve. Gets it to the 12. 8 brings it up. 17 over the net. Looks like Natalie hits it up. 12 trying to get it over the net, but does not. So that's going to be a point for KTA. (17) with a hard serve there. And the one tried to get it, but did not. So that's going to be another point for KTA, making it 14-11. There's still hope in this game, and that's all we could hope for. Whoever wins this set wins it all. Serve barely missed the net there. Barely went over. (17) hits it up. Goes over. Natalie hits it up. Alexis goes over, and that's out. That's going to be a point for KTA, making it 15-11. And there's a hard serve once again, and that's going to be a point for KTA. And that's a short serve there, point for FOFCA. And the serve from Natalie gets over the net there. 17 hits it up. 4 gets it over the net. Natalie hits it up. 8 hits it back. Giovanna hits it up. Oh, and they're both trying to get it. Ball goes really high. And that's going to be a point for KTA, making it 17-12 here in the third. Let's see what FOFCA can do. Now the serve from the number 7. And that's going out. That's going to be a point for KTA, making it 18-12 here in the third. Now the serve from the 7. That's short. That's going to be a point for FOFCA, 18-13. Now it looks like the varsity game will be a little bit late. It was scheduled to start 3 minutes ago at 7:03. It's 7:03 right now, and that's a point for FOFCA. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit late, but stay tuned for that. Coming up next. But first, we got to get through this game, which is almost over. And there's a serve from Alexis. Pretty good serve, I got to say. 17 gets it over. Natalie hits it up. 12 hits it up as well. And 17 gets it over. That's a point for FOFCA. 15-18. I don't know why I said it backwards. Should have said 18-15. And that was a serve from Alexis right there. 17 hits it up. 4 gets it over. And now it's hit up. 17 getting it over. That's going to be out. Yes, it is. So point for KTA, 19-15. And the 6 gets it over with that serve. Giovanna tried getting it over. Not exactly sure what that was there, but that's going to be a point for KTA. 20-15, 5-point lead for KTA over FOFCA. There's a serve. Natalie hits it up. Giovanna actually gets it over. And that's going to be out. That's going to be, well, I mean, KTA did hit, so that's going to be a point for FOFCA. 20-16. I did not even notice that KTA hit it. There's a serve there, 17, and now the 8 tried to get it over but did not. Now a 3-point lead for KTA over FOFCA now that it is 20-17 here in set 3. And there's the serve. And that's a point for FOFCA as KTA could not get it over. 20-18. Let's see what happens. The ref was not happy about that play. So it looks like that play did not count. It kind of I'm pretty sure. I'm even having people telling me that the ref blew the whistle, although I don't know, but they're saying it's not, and that's going to be a point for KTA. But wow. Not exactly sure what happened there. But here is the serve. Whoa, Giovanna gets it over. What a pretty cool play right there. 13 does as well. That's going to be 23-18 now. That was a really cool move from Giovanna. Welcome back, everyone. As we are coming out of timeout here, it's going to be KTA's ball. 23-18. 8 with the serve. Giovanna tried getting it over. Not quite, though. 24-18. 1 point can do it all for KTA. We'll see what happens here. Giovanna actually gets it over, staying in. That's a point for FOFCA, now 24-19. We'll see what they can do. And there is, and that's out. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. 25-19 for that set. And that's going to do it for the game. We're going to be right back when we get to the varsity game.